Hi guys, I'm Dean and welcome to another edition of The Inebriologist. So today I'm going to be reviewing my first Founders beer. I've heard great things about the beers and stuff, and especially their stouts. As I said, I do enjoy stouts, so it'd be really good to try it. So the beer I'm going to be reviewing today is the Founders Canadian Breakfast Stout. That's what it looks like on the bottle cap there. So this is coming in at 11.7%. So this is an Imperial stout brewed with chocolate and coffee in maple syrup bourbon barrels. So I'm really looking forward to this because I do like barrel-aged stouts. So many different flavours you can get off them. It's unbelievable. As I said, this is my first Founders beer I'm going to be reviewing. The base beer for this Canadian Breakfast Stout is their original breakfast stout. So yeah, looking forward to trying it. It'd be nice then as well to try to go back to the breakfast stout and just try that and then compare them together, you know. I do like the little small sort of stubby bottles they do as well for the Founders stuff. It's a nice bottle, but yeah, let's put it into a glass and see what it looks like. Yeah, so today I'm using my Le Chouffe glass because I thought I'd just do something different apart from the Teku glass I usually use, but I quite like this glass anyway. So there you go, so pour it into the glass. Yeah, so straight from that is, wow, it's just, as I poured it, it's quite a bit of carbonation. It's got quite a tan coloured head to it, and it's about a 3-finger sort of sized head. Yeah, the bubbles do dissipate. The head is starting to go down a little bit now. There's not much to say with the colour really. It is jet black. There's absolutely no light going through that at all. Completely jet black. But yeah, it's a nice sort of creamy, thick sort of head on it. Nothing much to say about it really, but apart from going with the smell. So time to have a bit of a check on the aroma. Yeah, it smells like a really dense, sweet smell to it. I can smell quite a bit of the barrels, the oak barrels they put it into it. It's got such a nice, well-rounded, oaky, leathery smell to it. And then not too much on the actual bourbon whiskey. I can't really smell too much of that. There is a little bit of the smell of the bourbon on the back end. It's mainly that sort of really dense maple syrup that they've had in there. It's got on my nose. Got the smell of like the vanilla coming through, but quite a bit of the vanilla coming through that actually, and just like a sort of a chocolate smell right towards the end. Then yeah, so time to dive in and try. Cheers. Oh, that's a luxurious stout. That's a big hefty stout. The flavours really intertwine with everything really well. You've got that sort of really creamy, sort of viscous like sweetness that instantly, as soon as you drink it, that's it, sweetness, bang, hits you. And then it's that sort of really smoky flavour with the, as I said, with the maple syrup coming through. You know, there's going to be an alcohol taste to this. This one is it's not too bad. It's not really a massive alcohol hit off it. I get that sort of alcohol hit right at the end. Yeah, it's really syrupy. Quite a few notes of licorice in there, or like slightly salty sort of licorice flavour, but then towards the end you got like a slightly sort of espresso bitterness that comes through. Yeah, a little bit of like the dark chocolates there as well. It's a very nice stout. I do like this type of stout, you know. I do like the bourbon barrel aged stuff, and it's nice to compare between different bourbon barrels then as well, you know. But yeah, because I've been to Distruce Brewers in Belgium, and they specialise in a lot of barrel aging stouts. And it's nice to try between something like a Four Roses bourbon barrel and then go into Buffalo Trace or something like that, you know. So there's two different distilleries using different barrels, and it's nice to try within that whiskey style just to see what the subtle differences are, you know. Yeah, but that's a lovely beer, that is. Really nice. It's definitely worth the money as well. I think I paid around £6.50 £6.50, I think it is. Either was it for £6.50 or £7, I think it is. Actually, I got this from when I was up in the Lake District a couple of weeks ago. There was a little small bottle shop in Ambleside. It's called the Beer Shop or the Beer Bottle Shop or something. There was a nice selection in there, and I saw this and I wanted to get this straight away because I've heard really good things about it. I think it's definitely worth the money, because some people are still on the fence about spending about £6.50, £7 for a bottle or a can or of beer. But if you think about these type of beers where they've been in barrels, they've been aged in barrels for at least 6 months, so the process is a lot longer. It's not mass-produced stuff. You got to think about, you got to justify it, spending that money. When it's the barrel aging stuff, I don't mind paying round about that price because I know that it's been aged for a bit. The flavours are going to mature, and that's the thing I've noticed as well with Founders as well, is that lately they've had sort of vintages on particular stouts, because it says on the side there it is barrel aged series, but it also is a 2017 release or 2017 vintage beer. So the flavours are going to be a little bit different from one year to the next, depending on what barrels they can get a hold of. But yeah, it's a very, very nice beer. The score I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's just, it's a fantastic beer. I think 4.5 out of 5 is probably one of the highest scores I've given for any beer. But that's fantastic. That's very, very nice. Everything's really, really well balanced. One thing is not sort of overpowering than the other flavour. Everything, when you do taste it together, it's just incredible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to more beer videos. And I'll see you very soon. Iechyd.